as soon as I hear from the insurance company. I don't know what they're going to do, but I do plan on rebuilding.
Do you have to start from scratch, or can you start with what you've got?
Well, I think the floor and foundation is sound enough to build on. I'll have to tear down what's sticking up above the floor. That's no good, but I think we can build on top of the floor that we have.
Steps. 19 under here. Bomb shelter. That's the reason those 19 are alive.
You have a bomb shelter in there.
Well, it's the same thing. It's all steel.
Yeah, we leased
Yeah.
for many years.
Yeah, here's a piece of machinery over here. Mr. Bischoff is president.
Okay, let me get your name again, please.
My name is Campbell.
So your first name?
R.D. Campbell. Mr. Bischoff is president.
We're at 7-5 at Pacific with 7 men.
Gives you an overview of the damage the storm left behind, but it's not until you're down here on the ground that you can receive the human impact that the storm left. This was once the 3300 block of South 78th Street.
Well, the sirens in the building went off and they were really loud, and I wasn't sure if the noise I heard outside was a tornado or not, so I went to look, and the house across the street just kind of exploded. So I just jumped into the nearest classroom, grabbed a rug and threw it over my face, and I came out when the sound of the breaking glass was all over and the roof was gone and the building was just an absolute mess.
You guys up 84?
I know,
We went back in a hallway, in a corner hallway, and like before I saw some debris blown over and I thought it was going to come, so I went back in the hallway and he was hurt or anything, just a few cuts and stuff.
Consider yourself pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
He wants to put you on national TV, Normie.
They got him on. I heard they got him down in the basement.
He pulls.
That's good.
You seen those?
Yeah.
I wonder if we just might ask you what your thoughts are this morning as you're cleaning up the debris here. Were you home when it hit?
Yeah, we were in the basement.
Did you actually see it or not?
Well, I was looking out the southwest basement window, and all I seen a big black cloud and started turning brown, and then I seen stuff flying around. And well, by that time, I told the kids and the wife to get underneath the pool table, and that's where we stayed. And we soon come up, and it was gone. It only lasts about 15 seconds, if it's that long. Harbor, get it?
No, that's farther west, isn't it?
It's about 80, yeah. What is it?
I don't know where the hell it starts.
I just got on the right there. I was coming this way, and I could see the black cloud, and I get it up back there. Ball,
The bathrooms are where the children.
Well, they didn't even know this going on, you know. They kept saying Lewis and Clark and.
There he is.
Right above you.
The only thing I'm trying to do is get my family situated. Find out, you know, we got to find a place to stay. Got to keep everything, you know, people from taking what you leave, you know. I stayed up last night all night. I think they got 3 or 4 looters last night. Don't keep it a secret, Brendan, now. All right.
Here's something else, boy.
Straight ahead, man.
I covered up with my blanket and saw this tornado outside the back door. So I grabbed my dog and ran underneath.
laid on the floor and covered up with my blanket. And all of a sudden I just felt everything come in and hit me on the floor, and then all of a sudden I knew it was over, and I let the dog out, and she was trying to get out before the thing was over. So I let her out, and she crawled through a hole, and I followed after, and then I got out and it started raining, so I covered back up. And then this guy came and told me to go down to the mortuary, so it was really pretty scary.
What did it sound like?
Sound like a big train, you know, just coming right at you.
I remember hearing the sirens and looking out and seeing pieces of wood flying and hitting the wires, and I saw the wires drop. And so I told everybody to hang on. Just as I was getting down, it hit, and the whole place just blew up. Our house flew across the street over there, and it knocked me all the way across the room. I saw my little brother taking off up in the air, so I grabbed him with my legs and pulled him back down. And then afterwards, I just dug everybody out, and we ran down to the mortuary down there.
Any of your brothers and sisters hurt bad?
No, I just got some glass in my eyes and on my back and arms and stuff. When the glass shattered, it just flew every which way.